You think hiding in this stinking fish stall can conceal your breathtaking charm? It's no use. Just look at you. Even when you're scraping fish scales, the way your wrist turns, that melancholy look in your eyes, all carry the aloof air of a peerless swordsman. And that cup of milky old flower tea, it all draws me in. But business is business. Handsome is handsome, but last night's fee was 3 chien of silver, not a single coin less. I thought our all-night discussion of martial arts had brought our souls together. Who would have thought we'd still fall into the vulgar stink of money? Who discussed martial arts with you? I only care about cold, hard silver. Your father's dead. Sanjiang Escort Agency can barely stay afloat. Quit using flowery words to dodge the bill. It's not an escort mission. At a gain of only 0.01, I'd have to kill every fish in Jinling to fill it up. If you don't have enough money, come back to the agency with me. Move it. We'll take a shortcut. I've still got another job to do. Hero Luo. I lured him into this dead-end alley. Where's the remaining 10 taels? Young Master Shin. At the fish stall today, my brothers kindly left you some silver. We said we'd repay your kindness and help revive your agency, but you insisted on playing dumb. So, I had no choice but to hire someone to invite you here. Repaying kindness was a lie. Tomorrow, the City Lord's estate is holding an escort assembly to transport the martial world's treasure, meteorite iron. You want to use me as a puppet and steal the meteorite iron under Sanjiang Escort Agency's name. Young Master Shin is truly perceptive, but since you refuse a toast only to drink a forfeit, don't blame me for getting rough. Trying to run? I've walked this alley countless times. At this hour, the setting sun is at its harshest. Shin Qinghai was a true gentleman, known throughout the martial world as the peerless benevolent sword. And you're this despicable? You said it yourself. That was Shin Qinghai. What does that have to do with me, Shin Ci? It's full. So this is the 13th level of the Dragon Elephant Prajna art. With this cultivation, tomorrow's escort assembly, I should finally go test myself. I want to see. Why, right after I transmigrated into the young escort master, the chief escort master died a horrible death. Sooner or later, I'll uncover the truth. Young master, have you seen Luo Song, the white paper fan? I have. He's dead. Who killed him? I did. Bullshit. Luo Song was a second-rate expert. A worthless fishmonger like you thinks you're worthy? Take him. Seize Sanjiang Escort Agency first. Xingfan. A perfected Dragon Elephant Prajna art actually pushed me into the Grandmaster realm? Looks like I need to keep a lower profile. Being too exceptional is troublesome too. Did you hear? Hear what? Yesterday evening, a terrifying surge of inner force appeared in Jinling. Even the city's warding network flickered. A Grandmaster definitely arrived. A Grandmaster, the pinnacle of martial arts. If I could befriend one, I'd die happy. Well, isn't that Shin Ci, young master of Sanjiang Escort Agency? Why aren't you gutting fish by the river? What are you doing at Wangjiang Tower, the escort assembly? Why can't Sanjiang Escort Agency attend? Sanjiang Escort Agency? Everyone in Jinling knows that after your father died, every escort in your agency ran off. You're trash who doesn't even rank third rate. What could you possibly escort? Fish? I'm honored Brother Gung cares so much about me. I'm busy attending the escort assembly today. Another day, I'll be sure to visit your home and pay my respects to Auntie. Gung Pajuan and Shin Qinghai were publicly sworn brothers. The auntie he mentioned is Gung Feng's mother. That useless brat just insulted Gung Feng's mother in public. Shin Xiai, you're courting death. Stop. Greetings, Lady One. This escort mission is extremely important. This escort mission is extremely important. This escort mission is extremely important. If anyone causes trouble, don't blame us for showing no mercy. Shun Xiai is nothing but a useless fishmonger. If he comes along, he's shamelessly trying to freeload. Since the city lord's estate invited them, Sanjiang Escort Agency has every right to join. For this journey, Shuanglong Escort Agency will take the lead. Everyone else will assist. Then thank you, Lady One. My lady, I really don't understand. Why are you letting Shin Xiai come with us? He's even picky about dried meat. When Shin Qinghai, chief of Sanjiang Escort Agency, was alive, he was known as the Peerless Benevolent Sword. He had connections on both sides of the law. Keep Shin Xiai with us. If we run into minor trouble, we can have him handle it. Knowing how to deal with people is also a form of defense. A grandmaster's hearing, even whispers are crystal clear. So she's using me as a shield? Hurry ahead and scout. Doesn't Shuanglong Escort Agency have its own scouts? Enough nonsense. You're the most useless one here. Do you really plan to freeload the whole way? What I despise most is someone like you. Someone's here. Didn't you hear me talking? Someone's coming. Where? Shin Xiai, you're creating panic for no reason. That's a grave taboo for an escort. I suggest we throw him out. Take cover. The arrows are poisoned. Young Master Shin. Impressive footwork. Just lucky. I happen to be standing in a blind spot. Thousand Faces Tower. Form up. Protect the cargo. Chief Gung. Those dragon-imprisoning hands of yours are interesting. Hand over the meteorite iron, and I'll spare your life. You're just a low-level shadow mask. And you dare boast here? My father is a half-step grandmaster. Killing you would be like slaughtering a dog. Is that so? There's a traitor. Chief, forgive me. Mission complete. Shuanglong Escort Agency has failed. The meteorite iron was stolen. According to the rules, Shuanglong Escort Agency will compensate the city lord's estate even if it ruins us. The meteorite iron they stole was fake. Fake? My father lost an arm over a fake chunk of iron. Doesn't the city lord's estate owe us an explanation? The contract only says to deliver the cargo to Heavenly Sword Manor. Whether it's real or fake is outside the contract. The city lord's estate will hire the best physician for your chief. That is all. Fonger. My lady. Brilliant. It will take Thousand Faces Tower at least 3 days to discover the meteorite iron is fake. We must use that time gap and leave for Heavenly Sword Manor immediately. My lady, Thousand Faces Tower is too terrifying. Thousand Faces Tower is too terrifying. We don't want to die. We resign and will return to Jinling. How can you flee before the battle? Everyone else may leave, but young Master Shin must stay and travel with us. Lady 1, does that pay extra? My lady, this Shinseai, he'll only drag us down. When Thousand Faces Tower attacked just now, everyone stepped forward. Only he hid behind the crowd. A man like that isn't fit to travel with us. You can't judge a person by appearance. Young Master Shin may still prove useful. Xiangtao, go salvage the remaining luggage from the carriage wreckage. Lady 1, you truly deserve your title, the female Zhuge. Even Thousand Faces Tower was fooled by you. You! Hong Ganwan. Hong Ganluan. Meteorite iron is a treasure of the martial world. A little extra effort is only natural, especially for a beauty like Lady 1. I'd gladly be your maid. Which? Shameless. So. Lady 1 looks so lovely when she's embarrassed. Truly irresistible. If I were a man, I'd definitely marry you. With Lady Wen's schemes, I'm certain this isn't the real meteorite iron. Tell me where the real meteorite iron is, or don't blame me for what happens next. If you won't talk, I'll kill them. They'll all die because of you. No, please. I have a wife, children, and elderly parents at home. Please spare me. I really don't know where the meteorite iron is. But Lady 1 does. Lady 1 is the daughter of Jinling's city lord. She also trained under a renowned martial arts master. She surely won't watch everyone die for nothing. Ha! Why haven't you attacked yet? Miss, go. You can't take the meteorite iron. He's actually unharmed? Just putting on an act. Thank you for helping us, young Master Shin. I never expected you to be a first-rate expert. We were blind. Everyone, you shouldn't call him young master anymore. Call him Chief Escort Master or Young Hero Shin. Sanjiang Escort Agency will surely rise to a new level from now on. I'm no young hero. Just call me Chief Escort Master. A first-rate expert, Shin Ci. Since you're a first-rate expert, when Thousand Faces Tower ambushed us, why didn't you fight? If you'd acted sooner, so many people wouldn't have died. My father wouldn't have lost an arm. This is all your fault. You got everyone killed. Young Master Gung, that's unfair. Thousand Faces Tower's ambush was impossible to guard against. If Chief Shin hadn't driven off that demonic woman, we'd all be dead already. You must not repay kindness with betrayal. I don't care. For this debt, Shin Ci can't escape responsibility. What a fine spy from Thousand Faces Tower. You even tried to impersonate Shuanglong Escort Agency's young master. To sow discord again. Truly despicable. Shin Ci, what do you mean? You deserve death. Common Shard. Universal Shard. Jackpot. Shin Qinghai was called the Peerless Benevolent Sword, but his son does whatever he feels is right, neither righteous nor evil. Someone like that is the most frightening. Now this is the martial world. Take your young master's body and leave. If you want revenge, come find me, Shin Ci. Everyone, we still need to go to Heavenly Sword Manor. Those willing to continue may stay. Those unwilling may return to Jinling. Your escort fees will be paid in full by the City Lord's estate. My lady, with a first-rate expert like Chief Shin protecting us, I think no one in the southeastern martial world can steal the meteorite iron. There's no need for us to follow. That's right. With Chief Shin here, what need is there for us? We'll head back. Looks like doing things my own way scared everyone off. The martial world's code of honor has nothing to do with me. From here on, this humble woman and the meteorite iron are in your hands, Chief Shin. Lady One is no ordinary humble woman. A scheme within a scheme. You deliberately revealed whether the meteorite iron was real or fake. You were testing whether there were still hidden spies in the group, weren't you? Nothing gets past Chief Shin. We're here. Heavenly Sword Manor. This used to be an unnamed mountain peak. Later, Jian Tiantong, ancestor of Heavenly Sword Manor, subdued it. These four great characters were left by him. There's something in the writing. Sword intent. After more than a century, it still sustains the warding network in this area. Lady when needs no announcement. Please follow us up the mountain. Junior Sister 1. You're here. Senior Brother Jin. This is the Chief of Sanjiang Escort Agency. Shin Ci. So you're Chief Shin. The old Chief of Sanjiang Escort Agency was the peerless benevolent sword. I've admired him for a long time. Meeting Chief Shin today is like seeing the old chief himself. Young Manor Lord Jin, you're too kind. Senior Brother Jin. The meteorite iron has arrived. The sword blank was forged long ago. All we lacked was this meteorite iron. Men, take the meteorite iron to the sword furnace. Meteorite iron is extremely precious. Shangguang, Thousand Faces Tower and the 9 Nether Demon sect attacked us all the way here. Yet once it's on your own territory, you send only a few disciples weaker than third rate to escort it. There's not even a coordinated guard. Now that the cargo has arrived, I'll take my leave. Chief Shin. Why not stay until the sword forging assembly is over? After the meteorite iron is forged into a divine weapon. If Chief Shin doesn't mind, you can take another escort job and escort the divine sword back to Jinling. Controlling fire to burn objects, melting metal and refining iron. If I'd used this move on Hongganluan that day, there probably wouldn't even be ashes left. Young Master, may this humble woman stay here for one night? Miss Hong, your injuries have healed? Unintelligible incantation. Unintelligible incantation. Unintelligible incantation. Miss Hong, stay. Chief Shin, wait. I know what happened before your father Shin Qinghai died. Someone hired Thousand Faces Tower to attack your father. Thousand Faces Tower? Thousand Faces Tower. Chief Shin. Then may this humble woman leave now? Go. Really? Really? Chief Shin, aren't you afraid I lied to you? If you lied, I don't mind visiting the 9 Nether Demon sect to find you. Thank you for your great kindness today, Chief Shin. This humble woman bids farewell. Thousand Faces Tower. Perfect timing. Chief, please help me. What kind of martial art is this? Go ask the King of Hell. Thank you, Chief Shin. Poisoned. This drunken smoke. The 9 Nether Demon sect put poison in the food, poisoning most people in the manor. That's why Thousand Faces Tower dared act so brazenly. Chief Shin, please, come with me to the sword forging chamber and protect the divine sword. Is there really a divine sword? Chieftain, you truly notice every detail. You truly notice every detail. There is indeed no divine sword. More precisely, there is no meteorite iron. You used a fake piece of iron to lure Thousand Faces Tower and the 9 Nether Demon sect into attacking all the way here. Lady 1. What a grand scheme. Deceiving a top-tier expert is unwise. This was merely a publicity stunt by Jinling and Heavenly Sword Manor. For nearly 20 years, Heavenly Sword Manor has lacked talented successors. The sword forging business is on the verge of bankruptcy, and Maiwan family owns several iron mines. They are our biggest customer. So, the City Lord's estate provided fake meteorite iron. Heavenly Sword Manor pretended to forge a divine weapon. By having the Demon Sect and Thousand Faces Tower fight over it, we could show the entire southeastern martial world how valuable this iron supposedly is. If you want people to believe something is real, you can say it 10 million times, but nothing beats having your enemies desperately fight to steal it. After the divine sword is forged, it will be accidentally lost on the way to Jinling and become a martial world legend. Then Heavenly Sword Manor's sword forging business will come back from the dead. At the root of it all is still about making a living. This woman turned the entire martial world into a free billboard. Lady 1. The young manor lord can't hold out much longer. Experts from the 9 Nether Demon sect have broken the wards in the front hall. I understand. Chieftain, I didn't expect their offensive to be this fierce. Please help me. I can. But Sanjiang Escort Agency wants every escort contract from the Jinling City Lord's estate. Agreed. I can even decide. To give you Heavenly Sword Manor's escort business as well. It's over. Even a first-rate expert has shown up. Heavenly Sword Manor is doomed today. Today, the divine sword will belong to our sect. Anyone who stands in our way. Junior Sister 1, I disagree. Who are you? Sanjiang Escort Agency. Shinxiai. What is Shinxinghai to you? My father. The ignorant are fearless. Even if Shinxinghai were alive, he wouldn't dare speak to me like that. When girl, this is your trump card? Chieftain, I am Tong Hu, the iron-armed monkey. I was acquainted with your father. Today's affair is no place for your recklessness. Stand down at once. Shinxinghai was always so steady. How did he raise such an arrogant son? My father Shinxinghai roamed the martial world, upright and honorable his whole life. I know I, Shinxiai, cannot compare to my father, but even so, I will never disgrace his title as the peerless benevolent sword. Whether it's the meteorite iron or the divine sword, I, Shinxiai, will protect it with my life. He acts ruthlessly and decisively. He's definitely not someone who'd risk his life for empty fame. What is he planning? Good. Very good. Shin Qinghai really did raise a fine son. Do you know that for this so-called martial code of honor, you'll throw away your own life? Life and death are decided by fate. A death can be weightier than Mount Tai, or lighter than a feather. Well said, weightier than Mount Tai. Since you, Junior, want to use my sect to make a name for yourself, I'll grant your wish. I'll stand right here. Within 3 moves, if you can make me shift even half a step, I'll take my people and leave immediately. We won't covet the divine sword. We won't covet the divine sword. Shinsiai, stop talking nonsense. If the divine sword falls into the demon sect's hands, neither of us can bear the consequences. Even if I must be cursed for it today, I won't let you act recklessly. Hero Tong. He was defeated in a single move. The wager is set. Do you all intend to go back on it? Make your move. You only have 3 chances. "30 shards. Looks like the stronger the martial artist, the more they drop. Gung Feng was total trash. Today, the 9 Nether Demon sect admits defeat. Wait. Chief Escort Shin, your martial arts are unrivaled. We know we're no match for you. But if Chief Escort Shin insists on keeping us here, you may not get your way. Chief Escort Shin, show mercy when you can. Everyone else here has been poisoned by drunken smoke. If we really fight, they'll all die. So, if you insist on fighting, you're gambling with the lives of martial artists everywhere. Can you bear that eternal infamy? I'm just an escort. No. You're blocking my way. Monster, what kind of martial art is that? Fine harvest. Chief Escort Shin, the divine sword is complete. The sword aura is restrained. The data is flowing smoothly. It truly is a peerless blade. Now that the divine sword is forged, only one step remains. May I boldly ask Chief Escort Shin to name the sword? The divine sword belongs to the city lord's manor. I wouldn't dare overstep. No need to refuse, Chief Escort Shin. On behalf of the city lord's manor, I agree to let you name it. Not only that, today I'll make the decision to give this sword to Chief Escort Shin. That's a treasure of the martial world. Miss Wen gave it away that easily. She's betting on Shen Si's future path to becoming a grandmaster. You're serious? A treasured sword is precious, but it's still just an object. If it can win Chief Escort Shen's friendship, it's worth it. I'll accept it. You jest, Chief Escort Shen. We're not panicking, and we're in no hurry. Since the sword is yours now, you should think carefully. A sword's name is like a person's name. When Chief Escort Shen becomes famous in the martial world, this sword will become famous with you. As for this sword's name, it shall be called Stay Calm. Stay calm? Stay calm is excellent. Whatever happens, stay calm. Chief Escort Shen. Our business at Heavenly Sword Manor is done. I also need to return to Jinling. May I travel with you? Of course. As long as Chief Escort Shen safely escorts me back to Jinling, this escort job will be complete. Deal. Chief Escort Shen, you're using a heaven-grade martial art to roast a wild rabbit? Crispy outside. When you return to Jinling, what are your plans? First, I'll raise the Sanjiang Escort Agency banner again. Those former men who left when your father died. And abandoned Sanjiang Escort Agency. What will you do with them? Don't you resent them for leaving when things were hard? They worked as escorts for my Sanjiang Escort Agency to support their families. They didn't sell themselves to me. When the agency declined, they found new employers. There's nothing wrong with that. The martial world values loyalty. Aren't you afraid they'll abandon the agency again someday? As long as I'm here, would they leave? No. Back then, when we abandoned the agency, we failed to recognize your worth. Please forgive us, Chief Escort. What's going on? Sit down. We'll talk. They've come every day lately. They cleaned the agency spotless. I couldn't drive them away. Since you're all back, then from now on, what are your plans? Twin Dragon Escort Agency is gone. If Chief Escort can forgive us, we'll risk our lives for Sanjiang Escort Agency. No need to risk your lives. Everyone's just trying to feed their families. I was planning to reopen the agency anyway. Now that you're back, I won't need to find others. You know the rules. Get to work. Thank you, Chief Escort. All right. If you want to repay me, work hard. Chief Escort, these men left when the agency was at its lowest. Can they really be trusted? We're short-handed right now. They made mistakes, but they know the work. They're useful. Trustworthy? No. As long as I'm here, they won't dare try anything. But the agency's core positions will never go to them. You've thought of everything, Chief Escort. Now I'm relieved. It's packed today. Looks like Sanjiang Escort Agency's business will be booming from now on. Chief Escort, now that the agency is reopening, shouldn't you also think about settling down? I think Miss One is quite a good match. Has this old man gone crazy? She's the city lord's eldest daughter, a prodigy of Jinling. Flirting with her in public? He's asking to die. This old man, he's pushing marriage all the way to the city lord's manor. Chief Escort Shin is already a first-rate expert at such a young age. He'll surely have many admirers in the future. I'm afraid I may not catch Chief Escort Shin's eye. Miss Wen actually thinks she's not worthy of him? What do you know? After the battle at Heavenly Sword Manor, Shin Si may well become a grandmaster. Before a grandmaster, what's a mere prodigy? Chief Escort, Miss Wen really is excellent. Don't let her down. Don't let her down. Uncle Fu. Let me pour you some wine. Miss Wen came here personally today. Besides congratulating me, you must have other business. Your perceptive Chief Escort Shin. Besides offering congratulations, the City Lord's Manor does have a matter that requires Chief Escort Shin to take a job. I'll take it. The two southeastern provinces were hit by floods. The prefectural office ordered disaster relief funds raised. Jinling must provide 300,000 taels. In silver, it must be delivered to Yangzhou Prefecture. It's a long journey, and the imperial court is corrupt. Countless soldiers and martial outlaws would rob it in secret. This covert escort mission can only be entrusted to Chief Escort Shin. All right, I'll take it. Straightforward as always, Chief Escort Shin. Everyone, quiet down. Today, Miss Wen entrusted us with a job. Sanjiang Escort Agency will escort 300,000 taels in relief silver to Yangzhou Prefecture. Thanks to the City Lord's Manor for its support. Let's have a drink. Still too young. You never flaunt wealth. 300,000 taels. He's putting a death warrant on himself. Chief Escort, you've had too much to drink. Everyone, our Chief Escort is drunk and talking nonsense. A 300,000 tael job is too much for us. I'm not drunk. It really is 300,000 taels. Then congratulations, Chief Escort Shin, on a prosperous reopening. He doesn't seem this impulsive. Making such a spectacle, does he have another plan? Come on. 300,000 taels. Go big or go home. If you don't come rob me, how am I supposed to farm fragments? The fragments I farmed at Heavenly Sword Manor. Time to use them. Fuse. "13 fatal swords. Perfect mastery. The road to the top in Yangzhou Prefecture. I'm ready." Idiot. I thought he was a first-rate expert. Turns out he's brainless. How did Shin Qinghai raise a son like this? 300,000 taels. He thinks being a first-rate expert makes him invincible? The martial world is vast. Haven't ants killed elephants before? Father, calm down. Things have already come this far. Getting angry won't help. Calm down. If those 300,000 taels disappear, what will we tell the prefectural office? I should never have listened to you. We should have had the city lord's manor secretly escort it ourselves. Father, Shinseai doesn't strike me as someone this impulsive. He's being so high profile. I suspect he has another plan. What plan? I think success has gone to his head. Stay away from that boy from now on. I'm afraid his stupidity will rub off on you. Then, Father, I'll go make preparations. This time, you have to go with them. It took a lot to deceive everyone. Whatever you do, don't expose yourself. Look at the fine son you raised. Old one, you've cursed enough. You even cursed me. Surely you've vented by now. Seire and that one girl. We'll be fine. No one in the Shin family gives me peace of mind. I'm telling you, if those 300,000 taels are really lost, I'll dig up your Shin ancestors' graves. Believe me. Chief Escort Shin. They're guards from my city lord's manor. Their leader is Chun Hung. He's skilled with the saber. Greetings, Chief Escort Shin. Move out. 300,000 taels of silver. That's some expensive bait. I wonder how many fragments it'll lure out. Something happened ahead. Inspector. What happened? Commander Chun was scouting ahead with us. We happened upon these bandits bullying villagers. They treat human lives like weeds. They deserve to die. Who are you people? Mind your own business. Brothers, kill them. 5 tiger saber. Everyone, attack. Finish this quickly. I'm Dong Sandow, a constable from Linyang County. Dong Sandow. Thank you all for your help. May I ask who you are? City Lord's Manor of Jinling. Chinhang. And you are? Escorting a shipment. Sanjiang Escort Agency. Brother, my condolences. Your vengeance is done. It's already late. If you go farther, you'll enter the mountains. Traveling at night is very dangerous. Why not come with me to Dawang village? And rest for the night? Leave tomorrow. They're villagers from Dawang village. Thank you, heroes. Please come back to our village and rest tonight. Chief Escort, 20 wagons. Traveling at night really is risky. In the middle of nowhere, we just happened to meet bandits. We just happened to meet constables. And we just happened to be invited to Dawang village. Too many coincidences. Dawang village looks like a chain of traps. I was just looking for someone to practice on. In that case, we'll impose on you. Officer, The people kidnapped from our village. Were they rescued? I'm sorry. By the time we arrived, several villagers had already been killed. We saved the rest. Everyone, don't grieve too much. Life and death are destined. Let's invite our benefactors into the village first. We mustn't make Dawang village seem ungrateful. House by house, clear out rooms for them. Each family must host at least 2 people. Keep an eye on your wives. Don't let any trouble start. Benefactors, what do you think? Will these arrangements do? Staying house by house is too troublesome. Brother, just find us 1 or 2 empty houses. The chief escort is right. Splitting up would trouble the villagers too much. And our brothers still need to stand night watch. Splitting up would be inconvenient. Brother Jiang, you're not from the martial world. The rules of escort work are simple. No matter where we are, we all stay together. Oh, I didn't think it through. Wang Er, Jiangxi, clear out your neighboring courtyards. An overly friendly flock of sheep. Brother Jiang, where's Brother Dong? The bandit incident must be reported to the county office. Constable Dong and the others went straight back. Benefactors, these are some wild chickens caught in the village. We made chicken soup. Big brother, thank you for saving Grandpa and me. Warning. High concentration of cybertoxin detected. A variant of drunken smoke. It targets those who circulate internal energy. Corrodes the dantian. It has no effect on ordinary people without internal energy. I see. A cultivation dispersing poison harmless to ordinary people. Even children are being used to deliver poison. You eat this. No. Grandpa said it's for our benefactors. Since it's meant for you, please take it. These old bones can handle a little injury. He kills without blinking, yet he's so patient with ordinary people. Thank you. Excellent. Not good. It's poisoned. Quick, protect your heart meridians. Grandson, my grandson. Don't be afraid, grandson. When Grandpa has money, I'll burn lots of spirit money for you, and your favorite porkhead meat. Jianggui, for money, you'd really throw away lives like this? Lives? What are lives worth? Do you know what poverty is? Something even more terrifying than despair. 300,000 taels of silver. For that money, what's a few deaths? Even my wife got dragged into it. Once I have money, what woman can't I find? Someone is behind you. With your abilities, you couldn't set up a scheme like this, using the whole village as bait, all to bite off 300,000 taels. These sheep turned into man-eating wolves long ago. Miss One truly deserves to be called a female Zhuge Liang. I knew you'd be wary of martial artists, but with ordinary people, you wouldn't be on guard. Even a first-rate expert like Chief Escort Shin fell for it all the same. Sir, Thousand Faces Tower. You think if you obey him, he'll really give you the silver? What do you mean? Miss One is right. Miss One is right. Miss One is right. How could a pawn bargain with the player? Pawn has only one fate, to be discarded. You want all 300,000 taels for yourself. Everyone, attack. Kill him. Your bone-shattering hand has reached mastery. You're the deputy chief of Twin Dragon Escort Agency. Lu Meng. Miss One is clever indeed. Unfortunately, clever people don't live long. But I can promise you, before you die, I'll let you taste the pleasures of this world. After I return, I'll swallow Sanjiang Escort Agency too. Then Twin Dragon Escort Agency will become #1 in Jinling. Shin Qinghai was somebody. Too bad his son is an idiot, a first-rate expert, and I still outsmarted him. Die. Who exactly did you outsmart? How are you unharmed? Impossible. My plan was flawless, especially using ordinary people as pawns. You didn't even guard against them. How could you notice a flaw? Your plan really was flawless. There truly wasn't anything suspicious. It's just, I don't eat chicken. Just because you don't eat chicken? A high-dimensional scheme, defeated by low-dimensional pickiness. Is this the chosen heroine's passive defense mechanism? So, those signs of poisoning just now were all an act. The people of Dawang village couldn't possibly plan something this elaborate. There had to be someone behind them. I just played along a little, and you jumped out yourself. You're about to break through to first rate. Not quite yet, but using you for practice should teach me something. Instead of following the internal path laid by predecessors, you forcibly merged Sibe nunnery and One Family sword arts. This woman, she's writing her own low-level code. So this is a true prodigy? If you were truly first-rate, I might not be your match. Too bad you're not there yet. Dragon Seizing Hand. Gung Pujuan's ultimate technique. His Dragon Seizing Hand, I copied it in secret long ago. You can't escape now. Too late. Poisoned cripple. Still dares to play the hero? You're courting death. Noisy. At the village entrance, there's another first-rate expert hiding. Are you okay? The One Family's willow brushing sword art is already excellent. The One Family's willow brushing sword art is already top tier. But that sword art he used just now, I couldn't calculate it at all. I'm fine. Are you okay? You just used internal energy. If the poison reaches your heart meridians, I'm fine. The poison is gone. Young mistress. These are antidote pills. They can suppress the poison in your bodies. But you'll still need to use internal energy to force the poison out. Young mistress. I'm afraid we can't make it. Don't worry. After I die, the city lord's manor will take care of my family. Thank you. Enough nonsense. Circulate your internal energy. Protect your heart meridians. Thank you, Chief Escort Shin. It was nothing. Have everyone sit in 2 rows. He's going to purge the poison from all of them at once? How much internal energy would that take? Even a grandmaster has limits. That mysterious grandmaster who appeared in Jinling recently. That mysterious grandmaster. Could it be him? 90% of the poison is gone. They'll be fine now. Thank you, Chief Escort. No need to be so polite, Chief Escort. These men are from Dawang village. They're the survivors who cooked the poison soup. We found them hiding in the back kitchen. What should we do with them? Benefactor, spare us. We were wrong. Please let us go. We'll never do it again. Jiang Gui forced us. Kill them. You can't kill us. We're ordinary civilians. I agree with Chief Escort Shin. Justice. When it comes to good and evil, there's no difference between ordinary people and martial artists. If you commit evil, you deserve to die. No pointless mercy. This woman is worth keeping around. There's fighting. What is it? I didn't hear anything. People from Thousand Faces Tower. Some are still alive. The data flow around the wounds hasn't fully dissipated. The fight ended not long ago. Everyone was killed with a single sword strike. There isn't even a trace of resistance. Whoever did this is at least peak first rate. They're already gone. Turtle breath feigned death. It even hides heartbeat data. This old man, he's pretty convincing. Since he's a friend, not an enemy, there's no need to waste time. Let's return to Dawang village. I nearly suffocated to death. That turtle breath death art almost really killed me. Good kid. You even fooled your old man. You too. Senior, since you helped us, why leave in such a hurry? Thousand Faces Tower has committed countless evils. I merely happened to pass by. I just removed a nuisance along the way. You two needn't take it to heart. Still, I see you're both highly skilled. A handsome man and a beautiful woman. Truly a match made in heaven. I won't disturb you two any longer. Farewell. He deliberately changed his voice with internal energy, and he refused to remove his mask. He knows us. He might even be secretly protecting you. Maybe. Let's go. It's almost dawn. Why are you running? Chief Escort, we're used to squatting while we eat. Keeps us grounded. Shinsiai, the sword art you used to kill Lu Meng yesterday didn't seem to be Sanjiang Escort Agency's ancestral art. It wasn't. It's called 13 Fatal Swords. The name is very direct. What's the secret behind it? There is no secret. One sword, 13 forms. No flashy techniques at all. Only extreme speed with every move stripped to its simplest form. At maximum speed, it can thrust 15 times. Once all 15 strikes are unleashed, even a grandmaster may not survive. It compresses complex sword moves into the purest killing code. That's true cyber martial arts. Can you give me some pointers? Give you pointers? My willow brushing sword art has hit a bottleneck. If I can spar with a grandmaster, it would greatly benefit my martial path. If it's only sword sparring, fine. You've improved. Another half-month and we'll reach Yangzhou Prefecture. But from here onward, rain will become more frequent. The roads will be muddy. We'll have to slow down. We can't be that unlucky. Chief Escort. We'll reach Duanyun City in half a day. Have you been there before? I came a few times with the old Chief Escort. Duanyun City's lord, Xiao Duanyun, was a good friend of the old Chief Escort. We visited him every time. In that case, once we reach Duanyun City, should I pay him a visit too? You should. I've heard Xiao Duanyun is very hospitable. He once declared that any martial artist in trouble could ask him for help, so an unannounced visit should be fine. Let's go. Why do I feel like something's off? What's wrong? Ever since we entered Duanyun City, I felt like someone is watching us. Maybe it's your first long-distance escort job. You're too tense. Since we're here, let's get some proper rest. Let's go. Innkeeper. Sanjiang Escort Agency has arrived. You must be Shin Ci, whom Chief Escort Shin Qinghai often mentioned. Young Escort Master Shin. That's me. Damn it. Chief Escort Shin was such a good man, yet someone poisoned him to death. Since you're Chief Escort Shin's son, all meals for Sanjiang Escort Agency this time, and lodging, are free. I couldn't possibly accept that. Chief Escort Shin and I were friends when he was alive. How could I take your silver? Waiter, arrange rooms and heat some water. I want a few drinks with Chief Escort Shin. Honored guests, this is the room prepared for you two. You two aren't husband and wife? No. We're both with Sanjiang Escort Agency, but we're not married. My apologies. I'll arrange a separate room for the young lady right away. The one by the window is Chao Huan, the white-robed silver spear. Those two in the middle are Wei Hu and Wei Long, the saber and sword duo. There weren't this many people when we arrived. These people all arrived after we did. They may not be villains, but with so many gathering here, I still feel something's wrong. Your instincts are right. Target locked. Hostile signal detected. The fish have entered the net. Let's go eat breakfast. Innkeeper, we need rooms. Oh, please don't be angry, honored guests. I'll arrange it right away. It's still early. There's still some time before sunset. Shall we go? Let's go. Ha ha ha. A magpie came to my door this morning. I knew honored guests were coming. Shin Ci of the Sanjiang Escort Agency. Greetings, Lord Xiao. You truly are an impressive young man. A tiger father has no dog for a son. Your father and I are close friends. Just call me Uncle Xiao. When Suqian of Jinling City. Greetings, Uncle Xiao. Father often praises your loyalty and honor. Your righteousness reaches the heavens. Brother Wen truly has a wonderful daughter. The residents. Since you've come to Duanyun City, stay with me for a few more days. We're carrying an escort shipment. We can't afford to linger. Since you're on an escort mission, I won't make things difficult. But on your return trip, you must stay a few days longer. Certainly. The Sanjiang Escort Agency's future business will surely need Uncle Zhao's help. Within Duanyun City's territory, if anything happens, I Xiao Duanyun will definitely help you. My dear nephew, your father once left something with me. He said he'd retrieve it someday. Since you're here in person today, I'll give it to you. Please come in, nephew. Watch out. What a first-rate expert. Lord Xiao, what is the meaning of this? The meaning? You slaughtered innocent people in Dawang village. You massacred the whole village. Have you forgotten? What? The people of Dawang village? We slaughtered innocents? Lord Xiao, there must be some misunderstanding. There is no misunderstanding. Dong Sandao of the Five Tigers sect, Wei Long and Wei Hu, masters of blade and sword, and Chao Huan, the white-robed silver spear. They saw it with their own eyes. Survivors from Dawang village can testify too. This is bad. Dong Sandao, Wei Hu from the inn, they're using your chivalry to trap us here. Once we're trapped in the city lord's manor, the 300,000 taels of escort silver will be left unguarded. Lord Xiao, forgive me. You're not leaving. Where do you think you're going, Miss Wen? Nonsense. Miss Wen is truly silver-tongued. Lord Xiao, do not believe a word they say. They were clearly the ones who killed Dawang village's people. Whatever the truth is, I'll capture you first and sort it out later. Don't waste your strength. My study is as solid as a fortress. Not even a supreme first-rate expert can escape. There are traps inside as well. Make one wrong move, and not even the gods can save you. Is that so? That's it? Lord Xiao, what are you still hesitating for? Have your men seize them now. Trying to leave? Die. Anyone who blocks me, let them go. I've told you countless times that people are treacherous, but you never listen. You were used and didn't even realize it. Madam, with a brain like yours, just focus on being city lord. Why insist on befriending martial artists? You really think being called a righteous hero makes you some great champion? The city lord's manner will cover all your losses. He's actually a decent man. He just cares too much about his martial world reputation, so he trusts people too easily. It's fine. 2-3. See high residence. White-robed silver spear, masters of blade and sword. You're all renowned figures in the martial world. Yet you stoop to this kind of scheme. You slaughtered innocents in Dawang village. We were merely carrying out justice on heaven's behalf. As for the escort silver, once you're dead, we'll deliver it ourselves. Exactly. We only seek justice for Dawang village's people. We only seek justice for Dawang village's people. We demand justice for them. Justice? I'll give you justice. The merciful sword, the eldest daughter of the one family. I've long been acquainted with Abbess Jingzi. She has always been compassionate. Why would you slaughter innocents in Dawang village? Senior son, please judge fairly. We did not kill Dawang village's people. It was the Thousand Faces Pavilion. It was the Thousand Faces Pavilion. Nonsense. You kill people, then blame the Thousand Faces Pavilion? Do you think anyone will believe that? The Thousand Faces Pavilion may commit every evil, but they won't take the blame for you. Could you bring out the survivors of Dawang village? I'm willing to confront them face to face. Then I'll let you die knowing why. Come up here. Senior son, they're the ones who killed our entire village. Please seek justice for us. You? Fine, fine, fine. So what if you come from famous families? You slaughter innocents and still refuse to admit it. Senior son, they're exploiting your kindness to argue their way out. Kill them. Carry out justice. When Baichuan has governed Jinling with distinction, Abbess Jingzi is also an old friend of mine. I truly cannot bear to take your lives. Today, if the two of you cripple your own martial arts, I'll personally escort you back to Jinling City and resolve this matter. What do you say? Senior son is merciful. A life should be paid with a life. Only crippling their martial arts is already letting them off easy. Listen to senior son. Cripple your own martial arts. Your sunda? Insolence. Senior son's personal name is not for a brat like you to speak directly. Your Shinxinghai's son? That's right, your grandpa here. What an arrogant, disrespectful junior. Shinxinghai had a lifetime of honor. How did he produce a reckless beast like you? Shinxinghai was such a great man. How did he raise a son like you? Since you refuse the toast and choose punishment, don't blame this old man for being ruthless. Everyone, attack, cripple them. 300,000 taels of escort silver. You people aren't worthy. How dare you, brat? He claimed he'd been to Dawang village. Then he should know that the villagers died from dragon prison hands and bone-shattering hands, not from sword wounds. He colluded with Dong Sandow and used so-called martial world righteousness to seize the 300,000 taels of Escort silver. Someone like that, if I don't kill him, should I keep him around for New Year's? Shinsiai, even if senior son was confused for a moment, you didn't have to kill him. He was a pillar of the martial world. To strike so mercilessly is truly vicious. Exactly. Senior son may only have been confused for a moment. Why kill him outright? Then you people can avenge him. Enough nonsense. If you think he died unjustly, come avenge him. I Shinsiai am right here. So this is the Sanjiang Escort Agency. You truly have no tolerance at all. You crippled my martial arts. I'll kill you. Do not do to others what you would not want done to yourself. When Sunda wanted to cripple our martial arts, you called that mercy. Now Shinsiai has crippled yours. By your own logic, you should forgive Shinsiai. So why are you screaming about killing him? Jinling City's City Lord's Manor stands together with the Sanjiang Escort Agency. If any of you want to fight today, if you won't make a move, then I will. Chief Escort Shin, we were deceived by Sunda. Wei Hu, I'll fight you to the death. Monster, Shinsiai, as the saying goes, leave room for mercy, so you can meet again someday. Do you really intend to kill us all? You think this is child's play? This is life or death. If you had the advantage today, would you spare me? Besides, I made a show of escorting this shipment to lure all of you here. Did you really think you were heroes carrying out justice for heaven? In my eyes, you're all walking fragments of martial arts. Heroes, everyone, are you really going to stand by and watch them slaughter innocents? Senior son was a towering figure, yet he was brutally murdered. If Shinsiai is allowed to act without restraint, the martial world will gain another demon. Brother Chow is right. Shinsiai is vicious and ruthless. We cannot let him grow stronger. Shinsiai, if you stop now, we may spare your life. No matter how many ants gather, they're still ants. Come at me together. Everyone, attack together. You must use the 8 forms of the heavenly saber. Damn it! What martial art is this? What a vicious sword technique. Everyone, kill Wensuchin first. What are you doing? You go after Wensuchin, and if she kills you, how am I supposed to get my fragments? These people are all mine. Who else wants some? This is beyond a supreme first-rate expert. He's a half-step grandmaster. Suqian, protect the escort silver. Leave these people to me. Everyone, keep coming. Monster. Stop. The City Lord's Manor has investigated everything. Dong Sandow, Chao Huan, and Sunda, coveted the 300,000 taels of Escort silver. They conspired together and framed Chief Escort Shin and Miss One. Everyone, do not confuse right and wrong any longer. If you remain stubborn and continue opposing Chief Escort Shin, the City Lord's manor will no longer intervene. I wanted to stop fighting, but everyone here refused to let me go. I'm timid. I'm afraid of dying, so I can only fight back with all I have. Today's matter was only resolved thanks to Chief Escort Shin's great skill. Otherwise, the 300,000 taels of disaster relief silver would have been in grave danger. I take payment to solve people's troubles. To express Duanyun City's apology, I've prepared a modest gift. Chief Escort Shin, Miss One, on the road ahead, the Thousand Faces Pavilion may not let this go. What is inside this box may prove useful to you. Legend says there are 10 rare treasures under heaven, and iron accounts for 3 of them, meteoric iron, and also scarlet gold refined iron. Miss One has a sharp eye. This piece of scarlet gold refined iron is as famous as the meteoric iron, sent to Heavenly Sword Manor before. The City Lord's Manor was at fault first. On behalf of Duanyun City and our martial world peers, to Chief Escort Shin. At the same time, it is also Qingming's wish to befriend Chief Escort Shin, a small token of sincerity. This apology is rather generous. Not at all. Chief Escort Shin's stunning sword strike is worthy of this treasure. Since Madame Xiao puts it that way, I won't refuse. Chief Escort Shin is truly straightforward. Then I won't disturb your rest. Farewell, Chief Escort Shin. My true name is Yun Qingmeng. Why did she deliberately reveal her real name? What does that mean? It means Duanyun City's future city lord will probably be Yun Qingmeng herself. Xiao Duanyun may be respected in the martial world, but he's poor at governing. Didn't you notice those 2 guards just now, and how they treated her? They were even more respectful than toward Xiao Duanyun. She took control of the City Lord's manor long ago. Could it be because I injured Xiao Duanyun, and she seized the opportunity? Even without us, Xiao Duanyun wouldn't have lasted long. She had the nerve to use scarlet gold refined iron to win you over. That woman is anything but simple. Qingmeng smiles as she enters the martial world. Her exquisite mind surpasses 1,000 books. If she hadn't told us her name, I truly wouldn't have guessed. She was once the top courtesan of Qingshao Garden in Jiangnan. 10 years ago, she bought her freedom. Now she controls Duanyun City, from the top courtesan of a pleasure house to ruler of an entire city. That leap is more complete than rewriting the underlying code. The martial world really is more interesting than the system's settings. She's capable, but it has nothing to do with us. This scarlet gold refined iron is priceless and nearly impossible to buy. What do you plan to do with it? Carry it with us? If it gets lost, that would be a huge loss. Simple. Use it. No alchemy furnace. No forge. You're directly using internal energy to melt one of the hardest metals under heaven. Well, incredible. It overturns everything the martial world knows. You must never casually display this martial art before others. With an ability like this, people will inevitably become greedy. You're not other people. This guy, he showed me such a deadly secret. He's binding me to him completely. That scarlet gold refined iron is priceless. You're really giving it to the chief of a small escort agency? He's worth it. A monster who could enter the Grandmaster realm at any moment. If he weren't worth it, why would someone as proud as Wen Suqian, a female Zhuge Liang, willingly stay by his side? Pass down my order. No one is to cause Chief Escort Shin trouble. Anyone who disobeys will be killed without mercy. Chief Escort Shin, next time you pass through Duanyun City, you must visit my Sihai residence again. The walls are undamaged. The door's restrictions are completely intact. There are no signs of forced entry. This is a completely sealed room. 300,000 taels of silver cannot simply vanish. Miss Wen, please judge wisely. When we stored it last night, all 300,000 taels of silver were accounted for. There are only 2 keys to this storeroom, one held by the prefect and one by me. Not even a fly got in last night. It's as if ghosts carried it away. There are no ghosts in this world. Only people pretending to be ghosts. This is an important storeroom. To prevent dampness, 3 layers of compacted lime earth lie beneath the floor tiles. Then here, why are there water stains? Chief Escort Shin, Yangzhou City has many waterways, and it's been rainy these past few days. A little moisture seeping into the corner is perfectly normal, isn't it? Moisture is normal, but the smell of fish, is that normal too? The smell of fish? 300,000 taels of silver, weighs tens of thousands of jin. Even a grandmaster couldn't move it all in one night without triggering the restrictions. Using manpower alone. Manpower can't do it, but water can. Water transport. Use the buoyancy and force of flowing water to move the heavy silver away without a sound. That explains why there are no traces of people carrying it. And no damage to the door. Water transport? Miss Wen, Chief Escort Shin. This is the government offices. Underground storeroom. Solid blue bricks surround it on all sides. Where would the water come from? Can water pass through walls now? Chief Escort Shin, your martial arts may be formidable, but when investigating a case, to conclude it was water transport, from nothing but a supposed fishy smell, seems far too arbitrary. I gutted fish for 10 years. That smell is etched deeper into me than system code. Whether it's arbitrary or not, we'll know once we test it. What is he doing? This hollow underneath. Found it. How is that possible? How can there be empty space beneath the storeroom? $300,000 taels. Go with the flow. The lock is intact. The restrictions weren't triggered. The culprit knew the storeroom's mechanisms perfectly. Advisor Liu, may I ask how many people know? How to disable the storeroom restrictions. Only the prefect and I know. Whenever silver is deposited or withdrawn, we first disable the mechanisms. In that case, Advisor Liu and the prefect are the prime suspects. Miss Wen, this lowly official is innocent. This lowly official is innocent. Even with 10 lives, I wouldn't dare touch 300,000 taels of disaster relief silver. I only said you're the prime suspects. I didn't say you stole it yourself. Where was the prefect last night? My lord. My lord was with his newly married concubine the whole time. He spent the whole night fooling around with her in the rear courtyard. Let's see the prefect. I'll lead the way at once. Such a huge lake. How many people would it take to fill it by carrying water? Chief Escort Shin, you may not know, but the underground waterway beneath this lake connects to the Qinhuai River outside the city. The storeroom's underground river, the courtyard lake, the Qinhuai River, the transport route for 300,000 taels of silver, forms a complete loop. You two, the prefect, is in the pavilion ahead. He's in the pavilion ahead. My lord. These two are the young lady of Jinling City's City Lord's Manor and the chief of the Sanjiang Escort Agency. The 300,000 taels of disaster relief silver were delivered by them. I see. Sueha. Pour tea for our guests. Master. Chief Escort Shin. What are you doing? Chief Escort Shin. Do not be rude. This is the prefect's new concubine, Advisor Liu. How did concubine Chui know that Chief Escort Shin's surname is Shen? When you introduced us just now, you only said Chief Escort. So it really is you. Which? Chief Escort Shin has sharp eyes. You actually saw through me. But your arrival changes nothing. The 300,000 taels of silver will be gladly accepted by our 9 nether demon cult. Consider it compensation for the experts of our cult you killed. Chief Escort Shin, until we meet again. You're not leaving. $300,000 taels. Can you really swallow it all? My lord, the 300,000 taels of disaster relief silver in the storeroom are all gone. That money is the lifeline for disaster victims in 2 provinces under Yangzhou Prefecture. What are we going to do? People in 2 provinces are waiting on that silver to survive. If the silver was stolen, 100 deaths would not atone for our crime. 10 years of deliberately ruining his own reputation, all to stay in Yangzhou and protect its people. This old man is actually a pure guardian of the common folk. Lord Jiang. There's no need to worry too much. The silver is still inside the government compound. Is that true? Chief Escort Shin, this is a matter that could cost us our heads. This is no time for jokes. If Chief Escort Shin can truly find the silver, I will thank you on behalf of the people of both provinces. With a kowtow. 300,000 taels of silver cannot be moved out of the compound in a single night. The only way is to dump it into the lake and move it through the underground waterways. Send men into the water to check. Get in the water and find it. Found it. We really found it. Wonderful. Shunsei. You bastard. You're fighting me, and you still dare get distracted? As long as it defeats the enemy, it's a good method. Enough. I'm done playing with you. Chief Escort Shin. We'll have plenty of time in the future. A rain of flowers. Pretty fast. Hong Chanelwan's disguise technique comes from the Ganji sect. Even I didn't notice. How did you spot the flaw? I noticed it last time. She has a tiny beauty mark below her collarbone. When she poured tea just now, her collar opened slightly. I saw it. Pervert. Sharp observation is a basic skill for an escort. Chief Escort Shin. Miss One. Thank you for saving the people of 2 provinces. Today, here at the prefectural office, I'll host a banquet and invite you both for a drink. It would be rude to refuse. Thank you, Chief Escort Shin. Miss One. Luckily, Chief Escort Shin showed mercy at the restaurant. I offended you earlier. Please forgive me. What's going on? Forgive me, my lord. I lost my head for a moment. There was no clue about the missing silver. I feared you would be implicated, so I wanted Chief Escort Shin and Miss One to take the blame. I made an exception and let you serve as my advisor, because I expected you to put the people first. If you harm innocent people for selfish desire, how miserable would the people under heaven be? After today, you should leave. The life-saving debt from years ago has long been repaid. A life-saving favor deserves endless repayment. My lord ruined his own reputation and future to protect the people of 2 provinces. If anything happens to you, the people will suffer. I resorted to this desperate plan, never intending to survive. Don't. Advisor Liu. I already said I forgive the offense. That means this matter is over. Why go this far? Lord Jiang, why not give him a stern but limited punishment and end the matter here? Since Miss One and Chief Escort Shin have spoken, men, drag him away. 50 strokes. I didn't expect you to spare Luda. When you killed Sunda, you showed no mercy at all. It's not like I'm some murderous demon. If Luda died, and someone attacked Jiang Qingbi would certainly die. If he dies, the people of these 2 provinces may not live any better than they do now. Decisive and ruthless, yet able to grasp the bigger picture at a critical moment. What does the world look like through his eyes? Holy Maiden. Why are you so angry? The plan was exposed. It was Shunsei and Wen Suqian. Everything was going smoothly. I don't know how those 2 got involved. Now it's exposed. That was 300,000 taels of silver. The money the cult leader specifically demanded. Li Guichen. If you want to die, don't drag us down with you. That Shin Xiai is no ordinary man. Shin Xiai again. I know. He's just a top-tier expert. It's not like I've never killed one. I can't wait to meet him. Let's see how many moves. He can survive under my blade. Stop wasting your effort. Even if the cult leader tries to match us, I will never marry you. Suit yourself. Haibunu was your master, after all. A grandmaster of his generation. You infiltrated his side for 10 years, poisoning him every day, until you finally destroyed his cultivation, and stole his unfazed blade art. Li Guichen, you're an emotionless monster. We're disciples of the demonic cult. What use our emotions? All that matters is self-interest. Holy Maiden, a message from the cult leader. All disciples are to return immediately. Pass the word. Everyone leaves at once. You take the others back. Why? I'm gonna kill someone. Shin Xiai. Go. Once Shin Xiai is dead, when Suqian will be alone, then those 300,000 taels of silver will be mine. Chief Escort Shin. Miss, you're finally back. Everyone can relax for the next few days. Are you two also heading to Five Ghosts Forest? I'm Yang Lei of the Five Peaks Golden Blades. I heard the Xiang Sword Sect is leading a campaign against the Nine Nether Demonic Cult. We are going to make a name for ourselves. Chun Li of the Wangu Sect. We're headed the same way. We're going to see it for ourselves. Looks like the demonic cult elder you killed at Heavenly Sword Manor left the Nine Nether Demonic Cult badly weakened. The Xiang Sword Sect seized the opening. Losing one top-tier elder left them badly weakened? Then the demonic cult's foundation isn't much after all. When no Grandmaster appears, top-tier experts stand at the peak. You think everyone is like you, killing top-tier experts like chickens? Escort agency? Is there an escort agency in the city? Deliver this 100-year-old ginseng to the Xiang Sword Sect. I'll give you all the silver I have. Detected. Numerous high-energy hostile signals nearby. They're approaching. What should I do? Promise made must be honored. But this 100-year-old ginseng is a hot potato. Right. Staying at our inn is Chief Escort Shin of the Sanjiang Escort Agency. Isn't he? You can hire him to escort it. Innkeeper. My brothers and I are heading to Five Ghosts Forest and passing through Xiang City. No need to look for an escort agency. Why not entrust it to the five of us? Fifth brother is right. Hiring an escort agency costs money. We Five Peaks Golden Blades will escort it for free. So you're the five heroes of the Five Peaks Golden Blades. In that case, very well. Free bait is the deadliest. Let them test the road first. Wait. White as snow, clad in blood. A beauty in a gentleman's guise. You're the blood prince of the Nine Nether Demonic Cult. Xie Qi Hong. Second brother. I'll help you. Everyone, attack together. I'm tired today. I'll leave the ginseng with you for now. It's a long road. We can take our time. The Nine-Nether demonic cult. His lightness skill is superb. If he avoids a direct fight, he can wear the Five Peaks golden blades to death. Innkeeper, you saw it. The five of us together even forced the Blood Prince to retreat. Give us the ginseng. 5 heroes. Take care on the road. Watch out. Second brother. Fourth brother. Xie Qihong. Come out here. I'll kill you. Here I am. What can you do about it? Go back inside. Today, whoever dares leave this inn dies. Innkeeper, we can't protect it. Xie Qihong said, no one can leave the inn. Are we all going to be trapped here until we die? Innkeeper, this escort job, I'll take it. Since Chief Escort Shin is willing to take the job, this old man will entrust this hot potato to you. Please be careful, Chief Escort Shin. The escort fee, 10 taels. Taking a death warrant for 10 taels of silver? That fishmonger must be insane. Anything Xie Qihong has his eye on, this kid must have a death wish. Since Chief Escort Shin accepted it, he must have his reasons. How can you be so ungrateful? If you don't hand over the ginseng, how could Xie Qihong possibly let you off? This matter is my decision now. I misjudged you. I'm from the Flying Eagle Gang, Duaning. I'm nobody. I, Duaning, have some reputation in the martial world. Since you don't wish to say, I won't force you. Everyone, we need not worry. Xie Qihong may be formidable, but if we work together, are we really no match for him alone? Everyone, have you made up your minds? You want to take the escort job? Could you do me a favor? Let's consider it making a friend. This kid's crazy. He wants to be friends with the Blood Prince of the Nine-Nether demonic cult? Interesting. You're making me reluctant to kill you. However, you don't need to deliver this ginseng. The sword chief of the Xiang sword sect fought our cult leader, and both were badly wounded. The Xiang sword chief urgently needs this ginseng to survive. So, this ginseng must stay. The sword chief and cult leader were both gravely injured. That's top secret information. He said it in public. That means he never intended to let anyone in this inn leave alive. Try it. Make me leave it. Try it. Chief Escort Shin, do you really think killing one useless elder means you can draw your sword against me? Shin Xiai, he's a half-step grandmaster. Don't fight him head-on. I have a question. Were you always like this, or did some special martial art turn you this way? Why do you ask? because I know some martial arts require special conditions. For example, to master this art, one must first castrate oneself. You're courting death. He really did castrate himself. That's ruthless. Quick, quick, get this demon's corpse out of here. People of the demonic cult are unpredictable. Be careful. The corpse may be poisoned. Yes, yes. Wrap it in cloth before carrying it. Look, it's actually the Yunxiao blade. Xinxiai. This is a famous sword in the martial world. I heard it once belonged to the master of Falling Flower Valley. It was lost after Falling Flower Valley was destroyed. I never thought it would end up with the Nine Nether demonic cult. You like it? Who in the martial world doesn't like a famous sword? It's yours. This is too valuable. Then I'll melt it down. Thanks. I don't think that's proper. The Yunxiao blade belongs to Falling Flower Valley. Though Falling Flower Valley was destroyed, there should still be disciples left. We should return the Yunxiao blade to Falling Flower Valley. Return it to its rightful owner. Falling Flower Valley fell 100 years ago. Where would we find one of its disciples? The Xiang sword sect is besieging the Nine Nether demonic cult. Heroes from across the land are gathering. I think we should be able to meet a disciple of Falling Flower Valley. You too. People like us must not covet what belongs to others. When the time comes, Iduan will find a way to locate a disciple of Falling Flower Valley. Don't try to morally blackmail me. I'm taking the Yunxiao blade. Anyone object? Now you've offended people. Prepare some rations. You all return to the Sanjiang Escort Agency first. Take some short-distance jobs. Chief Escort. Chenhang, you all go back too. Shin Xiai and I are going to Xiang City. Sword Chief Chi of the Xiang Sword Sect has ties to my master. I should go see him. On the trip to the Xiang Sword Sect, Chief Escort, please take good care of my young lady. Let's go. Chief Escort Shin, thank you for avenging my brother. My brothers and I discussed it. Fifth brother will stay in Yangzhou to recover. Second brother and I will go to Xiang City. May we travel with you, Chief Escort? One of your men is injured. The honor of the Five Peaks Golden Blades cannot be lost. The whole martial world is watching. We must go. Since we're going the same way, traveling together gives us more protection. In that case, let's go together. Anyone crossing the river, get aboard. 10 taels of silver per person. 2. What do you mean? Sorry, our Flying Dragon Gang won't take your business. Is this the Flying Eagle Gang's doing? Brother, we're all headed the same way. Could you? Anyone who pleads for him gets off too. The Flying Dragon Gang refuses your business. Without a ferry, how are we supposed to cross the river? He actually is using internal energy to drive the boat across the river. Brother Duan, don't worry. Without a flying dragon gang ferry, the river god in midstream will swallow every fool who overestimates himself. Shinsiai, something's wrong. Feels like something is watching us. We may be in trouble. I heard there's a river god in the Yangtze. Anyone who crosses without permission gets eaten. Only flying dragon gang ferries can pass safely. We ran into the river god. I don't care if you're a river god or a river deity. Finally. River god. Godslayer. Such a huge monster, and it only dropped 0.1 fragments? Trash. The river god was cut clean in half with one slash. Shinsiai, quick, take the snake gallbladder. A snake this huge must have a jade-transformed gallbladder. It's priceless. It really transformed into jade. A giant python's gallbladder is fiercely yang in nature. Taking it can add 60 years of internal power. It cleanses the marrow and strengthens the tendons. It's a treasure every martial artist dreams of. I can't take this. It's too valuable. I don't need it anymore. Bastard. You dare kill my flying dragon gang's giant python and take its gallbladder? I'll kill you. Fire the cannons. Blast them to pieces. Big brother. That blade technique, compared to our blade techniques, are nothing but fire pokers. Shinsiai, chief escort of the Sanjiang Escort Agency. I remember now. He's a top-tier expert. A top-tier expert. A future grandmaster. I actually stood by because I was afraid of trouble, and watched the flying dragon gang make things difficult for him. These eyes of mine really are blind. You idiot. Didn't you say he was just an ordinary escort? You provoked a top-tier expert. If I'd known he was a top-tier expert, I wouldn't have dared target him even with 10 lives. Keep firing. He even dared kill Sunda. He'll never let us go. Today, either he dies, or we do. Reload. They're still going to fire. They can't anymore. The ship split apart. Is he going to kill us all? Nobody move. He held back with that slash. The bottom of the ship is still connected. As long as we don't move, it'll hold until we reach shore. What are you thinking about? The Flying Dragon Gang. Zhou Xiaotian shouted. We killed the Flying Dragon Gang's giant python. That mutated ice python wasn't a river god. It was raised by the Flying Dragon Gang. They used it to intimidate anyone who tried to cross privately and monopolize the river trade. But to raise an ice python that enormous, the Flying Dragon Gang alone could never manage it. Behind them, There's a hidden secret. Who ordered the cannon fire? This fairy belongs to the Flying Dragon Gang. The only people who could give that order are members of the Flying Dragon Gang. Flying Dragon Gang, get out here. Chief Escort Shin, hear me out. I was used by someone too. It was him. He wanted me to make things difficult for you. Zhou Xiaotian. Duaning, you were jealous of Chief Escort Shin, and you dared use my Flying Dragon Gang as your weapon. Men, seize him. People are treacherous. It's all about interests and exchange. This is the martial world. I, Zhou Xiaotian, misjudged him. If you don't mind, please come to my Flying Dragon Gang's water stronghold. I'll make a proper apology. Since the misunderstanding is cleared up, the Flying Dragon Gang happens to be on the way to Xiang City. It's getting dark. Staying one night would be fine. Lead the way. Xiaotian is back. Everyone, I've heard much about you. You must be Chief Escort Shin. My son already sent word back. I didn't expect such a misunderstanding to happen. I failed to teach my son properly. Chief Escort Shin, please forgive us. It's fine. Ha ha ha. Chief Escort Shin is truly magnanimous. Men, pour the wine. Tonight, everyone, drinks until we drop. Father. Idiot. Not only were you used by Duaning, you failed to kill Shinxiai, and even let him kill the giant python. Do you know how great a loss this is? Father. Shinxiai is a top-tier expert. On the river today, he split the ferry open with one slash. What do we do now? Kill him, of course. The Nine Nether demonic cult has already pressed us to hand over a new batch of snake gallbladders. That mutated ice python gallbladder in Shun Xi's possession. If I get it, I can become a top-tier expert and take control of the entire Yangtze waterway. Li Guichen, the son of the Nine Nether demonic cult leader, came to see me. He wants Shinxiai dead. Li Guichen is a disciple of Grandmaster Hai Bunu. He possesses the Grandmaster level unfazed blade art. Father, you mean, let them cripple each other? The Nine Nether demonic cult is nearly being wiped out by the Xiang sword sect. I want Shinxi's life, and the unfazed blade art that can found a whole school. I want that too. With it, we can finally break free from the demonic cult's control. Father is wise. Release every mutated python. Under the water. You're not asleep? Can't sleep? Something feels wrong about the Flying Dragon Gang. I keep feeling like something in the shadows is watching us. I didn't dare lower my guard all night. You slept soundly, though. Everyone's getting ready to leave. They're gathering at the training ground. There's something below. Chief Escort Shin, you're overthinking it. Our Flying Dragon Gang's water stronghold is built over the water. We keep some fish underneath. We live off the river, after all. You two, are you leaving already? The Xiang sword sect's cargo can't be delayed. Farewell. Thank you for your hospitality last night, gang leader Zhou. A dog can't stop eating filth. Gang leader Zhou, what is the meaning of this? You destroyed my flying dragon gang's ferry and cut off my livelihood. None of you are leaving today. You'll all die in my python pool. I understand now. Li Tianxing, leader of the Nine Nether demonic cult, broke through to Grandmaster. Using the giant pythons raised by your flying dragon gang, you feed the pythons with human lives, then harvest their gallbladders. To advance his martial arts, you're helping a tyrant do evil. You deserve to die. Zhou Longqi, that useless fool. I told him to ambush you, but he attacked Wen Suqian instead. Wanggu sect. Chen Li. My name is Li Guichen. I've seen your swordsmanship. But my unfazed blade art is something you haven't seen yet. Enough talk. Mountain-splitting strike. Good, good, good. You actually lasted over 50 moves against me. Ever since I mastered this Grandmaster level unfazed blade art, no one has excited me like this in a long time. A Grandmaster blade art? That's it? Die! You really think you can beat me? Li Guichen actually lost. Zhou Longqi, Li Guichen is dead. If you don't want the Flying Dragon Gang wiped out completely, make these pythons stand down now. Stand down? They can't be stopped anymore. In the wine you drank last night, I added a frenzy drug. To them, you know, smell like bleeding prey. Today, every one of you will become python food. Chief Escort Shin. If you can escape, spread word of the Flying Dragon Gang's crimes through the martial world. Don't worry about us. The water beneath the stronghold is full of giant pythons. Even if they only wear you down, they can exhaust a top-tier expert's internal energy. An ant trying to shake a tree. Everyone jump onto the higher planks. If you get scalded, don't blame me. Do as Chief Escort Shin says. Get to higher ground. The water is boiling. Boiling such a huge area instantly, no top-tier expert could possibly do this. He's a grandmaster. Impossible. This is decades of work by my Flying Dragon Gang. How could there be such a young grandmaster? I don't believe it. Zhou Longqi, your trump card is gone. Today is the day you die. Everyone, attack. That's an unrefined snake gallbladder. Swallowing it raw will poison you. You forced me to do this. Xiaotian. Restore the Flying Dragon Gang. He used poison to force himself into the Supreme Tier realm. Stop him. We can't let this tiger return to the mountains. System. Forcibly modifying the underlying code. How many fragments will this monster drop? Chief Escort just spent a huge amount of internal energy boiling the river. His internal energy is running low. This monster is too fast. We can't help at all. Kill him. Now you've really pushed it. Killed outside an escort mission. Venomous Heart Sutra Fragments plus 15. Converted into Universal Blank Fragments. Chief Escort thank you for saving our lives today. Brother Yang. We should call him Grandmaster Shin now. That was definitely the Grandmaster realm. Thank you, Grandmaster Shin. Grandmaster Shin. That title is too big. Who would dare rob my escorts after this? If nobody robs my escorts, where am I supposed to farm fragments? These people are ruining my livelihood. It's just an empty reputation in the martial world. Everyone should still call me Chief Escort Chief Escort After fighting Li Guichen and Zhou Longqi back-to-back, you must have spent a great deal of energy. We shouldn't stay here long. Let's leave the water stronghold first. How about finding a place for Chief Escort to rest? You're the woman who was with Li Guichen. Hero, please don't misunderstand. I'm a disciple of the Wangu sect. My senior brother and I, Chun-Li, came with me to Yangzhou City. Then we encountered that demon Li Guichen. Without a word, he killed my senior brother, disguised himself as him, and threatened me. He forced me to obey him, or he'd kill me. I truly mean no harm. I only came to thank Chief Escort for saving me. If you hadn't killed that demon, I'd probably be living a fate worse than death. It was nothing. You can go. Shinsiai.